everyone. Hope you're doing well today. Hey, we're going to go over the syllabus for our class. Welcome to Sport Management 4308, Sport Facility and Event Management. My name is Dr. Misty Kesterson, and this class is meeting online asynchronously. If you need to get a hold of me or come by and visit, my office is located in Island Hall 374. The best way to get a hold of me is via email. It's open all day long. And it's misty.kesterson@tmucc.edu. My office hours are going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 to 2 p.m. And then Thursday, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. virtually. It's likely that I have other office hours availability, but that's the best way to get a hold of me. And my phone number is 361-825-3299. But again, better to email than to call. All right, here we go. So this course is we're focusing on the major components of facility and event management. So we're looking at planning, financing, marketing, implementation, and evaluation. So the whole coot and caboodle. It will provide a working knowledge of how to manage sports facilities and how to plan, manage, implement, and evaluate sports events. We're really going to be focusing on project management or event management as well. We'll talk more about it. So here are the course objectives and outcomes. Upon completion of this course, you should be able to understand the principles and practices of facility and event management specifically to the sports industry. Develop and implement detailed event management plans, addressing logistics, operations, and customer service. Analyze legal, ethical, and financial challenges in sports facility and event management, proposing practical solutions, and conducting risk assessments for sports events and facilities, identifying and mitigating potential liabilities, as well as applying leadership and decision-making strategies to ensure effective event execution, operational efficiency, and creating operational plans for sports facilities, including scheduling, staffing, and maintenance, and developing budgets for sports facilities and events, focusing on cost control and revenue generation. We'll also be working on evaluating the effectiveness of sports facilities and events through case study, analysis, and critiques, and exploring current trends and challenges in the industry, such as technology, integration, and sustainability. And you should be able to present professional recommendations for improving the design and management of sports facilities and events. Whew, it's a heavy load, but we're gonna push through. You got this. Here we go. So if we look at the major course requirements, typically you're going to be evaluated upon weekly quizzes. There are 10 points each, 10 questions, multiple choice. There will be discussions weekly, as well as there will be 5 tests. And then you'll also be doing, it's a LinkedIn Learning Event Planning Foundations module. It is something that if you haven't created a LinkedIn profile yet, it's time. And it's something that I'm leaning more on now in my curriculum as well, my sport management curriculum. We will evaluate 4 case studies. They'll be about 25 points each. And so the total, it'll be about 660 points. Work should exhibit a college level competency, and so work with 3 or more errors in combination of spelling, grammar, and punctuation. I've got rubrics for all of this, and so the idea is really that you are writing at a college level. Assignments and quizzes will deploy on Monday at midnight and will be due on Sunday at 11:59 p.m. I feel like that's a week's notice. You should be able to get it in. You have a full week to complete the assignment, the exam, and I would encourage you to start on it early, Monday, Tuesday, and then if something happens, then you're not the last minute trying to do shoddy work or not getting it in on time. And if something happens, then I can help you unless you wait till the last minute. So our assignments, again, you'll have discussions, and it'll be related to the chapter material. You are required to post your original response to determine number of discussion questions, as well as post and interact with 2 to 3 of your other students. And so you are graded upon the quality of your response, as well as the amount of interactions with your other friends, your peers. It should be meaningful engagement. And so again, it opens on Monday at midnight, and you've got until Sunday, that following Sunday at 11:59 p.m. to post. Quizzes, again, there's a quiz for each chapter. Each quiz covers the information related to the readings, discussions, and assignments. Information for those quizzes posted on the Canvas course calendar, and you should find it under course content or under the module for that week. So week number 2, that corresponding week. There will be 5 tests, and each test will cover information related to the readings, the discussions, and the assignments. Information concerning the exams is posted on the Canvas course calendar under the module, and so you'll find it there with the PowerPoint and your other assignments that week. Case studies, there'll be 4 case studies. And it's really just to provide deeper learning and engagement with the material, especially since we're not meeting in person. Really important that we have other means for developing that. So it is recommended you read the content and answer the questions appropriately. And then the LinkedIn Learning module is over event planning. And so you will need to create a LinkedIn profile. If you haven't done that already, it's time. And really, so that module, it's to equip you with foundational skills for event management, and it's really a stepping stone towards professional certification. So you will get a certificate with it. In fact, that's what you have to post for completion of the assignment. And so it goes over the fundamentals of event planning, covering strategic planning processes and logistics, risk management, and post-event evaluations. So it's all the content that we're talking about in class, but just in a different context. So you're going to gain practical skills to design and execute events effectively and prepare you for roles in sports and entertainment and community event coordination. As far as the grading scale is apropos of what you probably are used to. If you are majoring in sport management in this course, then you must complete all your sport management courses with a grade of C or better, or you will need to retake that course. As far as the required or recommended readings, we are using it's Peterson Facility and Event Management. This is a new text. Sorry, it's like, there we go. It's the first edition. This is a new text for us. I'm liking it already. As far as other supplemental material, that'll be based upon the case studies, assignments, the discussions, the links provided in Canvas. And as far as the website's concerned, Canvas is what we'll be using. I recommend that you check it, if not daily, at least 2 or 3 times a week for updates and things along that line. And so as far as attendance for an asynchronous online class, really it's measured by your active participation and timely completion of the course activities rather than physical presence. And so to ensure your success, regular engagement. So you got to log into the course platform regularly and to stay up to date on assignments, discussions, and assignments. A timely completion of your assignments, again, demonstrating that you are completing the weekly assignments, quizzes, and other activities by the specified deadlines, and discussions or forums. So really important that you are contributing meaningfully to the class discussions. I recommend that you ask questions and bring things from your experiences, from your work, from sports events that you've attended, that you've been involved with, all of that. As far as tracking your progress, your learning management system, which is Canvas, tracks logins, your activity, and the time you spent in the course. And so that's really important. And the more you are engaging in that, really the more successful you're going to be. As far as excused absences, if there are any unforeseen circumstances that are preventing timely participation, it's up to you. It's your responsibility to inform me as soon as possible and provide appropriate documentation if necessary for makeup opportunities, and that's left up to my discretion. As far as non-engagement, if you're failing to participate in the course without prior communication, you are at risk for failing the course. It is also your responsibility if there are any technical issues that you make sure that you let me know. That's one of the reasons I recommend starting things early instead of waiting till the last minute. So all of this is really designed to support your learning and ensure that you are engaged with course material. If you have any questions or need any clarification, please let me know. As far as late work and makeup exams, extra credit, assignments are due the day they are scheduled to be due at the time they are scheduled to be due. Once it's past that point, you guys know you won't be able to see that assignment any longer. So really important that you take care of business. As far as makeup exams, they are given only under dire circumstances and with prior permission. So late work is not really accepted, and exams may not be made up. Failure to complete an assignment or exam by the deadline will automatically result in a 0 for that item. And I realize there are legitimate reasons that could potentially cause you to miss an assignment, which is why you need to make sure that you take care of business when it's supposed to be due. There may be some various opportunities for extra credit in this course. I'm very involved with the Special Olympics. We have a special group of adult athletes that come to campus, and we play basketball. We'll be doing basketball. We also have the spring games that are coming up in April. So a lot of fun things for you to possibly get some extra credit. The extra credit goes on your lowest test grade. So I don't necessarily drop your lowest quiz grade, but I do give you opportunities for extra credit for that. As far as academic integrity and plagiarism, I expect you to do your work. And so it's important to uphold the highest standards of academic honesty. And so really important that you do your work. Penalties for academic dishonesty include written reprimand, requirement to redo the work in question, requirement to submit additional work. It could be a lowering of the grade on the work in question, assignment of a grade of F to the work in question, assignment of a grade of F to the course. That would be to the extreme. Recommendation, it could also be recommendation for more severe punishment, such as dismissal from the program or the university. So again, really important that you are taking care of your own business. And if you want more information, you can see the university catalog. As far as AI is concerned, I'll be honest, I'm using AI in everything to a point. And so I believe that generative AI is it's an assistive learning tool and can help you to understand and clarify concepts or simplify those labor-intensive tasks. But it is not to replace your own research. And if there is anything that requires citations, then you need to make sure, and I've learned this myself, you need to make sure that the sources are reputable, and because AI is not a good source for that. Books, journal articles, patents, or any other thing that's relevant to the course. It also does not replace critical thinking and analysis and interpretation of the results. Those things are important for you. I do believe it can help you with those things, but you have to be able to. There are times when it is incorrect, and you have to know when that is. So that's part of why you're here. You are responsible for your academic integrity when representing your knowledge and skills when using those school tools and other sources. As far as classroom professional behavior, I just expect for you to be respectful of others, and that we're learning and an environment that is conducive to learning. If for some reason your classroom behavior, and I'm talking about online classroom behavior, interferes with my ability to conduct the class or the ability of other students to profit from the program, then that can be considered a breach of peace and is subject to disciplinary sanction. You may be asked to leave the class, or whether that's in the instructional forum or like discussion forums, things along that line. So just be aware of that. Just be respectful. That's all I'm asking. And I also ask that you not print any online tests. I'll be honest, I try to make it as hard as I can for you, and so that you're not able to do that. It is strictly prohibited. And if for any reason you feel like you need to drop the class, April 8th is the day, the last day to drop a class. And as far as APA formatting we use, I always use OWL. It's APA formatting. So OWL English Purdue is a great resource for you. As far as grade appeals, first you should come to me if you have a question about a grade. But there is a process that if it goes beyond that you can go through and you can read through that on the university in the catalog. If you have a disability, please let me know at the beginning of class, not in the middle, so that I can make accommodations for you for testing and things along that line. And again, I just ask that you be respectful of one another, act civilly in class and in our discussions online. And this is our course schedule. You can see we start out fairly slow. That last week of class, it's a little bit tight. We have the last 2 weeks of class, we will have 2 chapters that we're reviewing. So you got to be on your game. And so thank you for joining me today. I look forward to this. It's going to be fun. I'm hoping to also add a few other things. We have new facility that's opened up that's being constructed here in Corpus Christi. So I'm kind of hoping to do a tour there and hope to include you in somewhere another with that. Anyway, thank you. I look forward to visiting with you in the upcoming weeks. Have a great day.